my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking fight me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I'll commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your mind and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. If you're going hate, bitch, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. No motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your mind and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself.
Ooh, God, I love that fucking song.
Isn't that song amazing?
Emmy,
Fuck yeah.
bite me.
Bite me. Oh wait, shit, hold on, my computer's trying to restart. No, not right now. No.
Not right now, not right
No.
now.
Stop. I want to do an update. It's like, let's restart now. No. I got things working.
Well, what's up, Emmy? It's nice to see you. It's been a
Yeah,
while since
it's
we've
good
done
to
a
see you
live
too.
together.
How have you been?
I'm good. How are you? It's beautiful behind you.
Thank you.
What are you like? What is that tree behind you called? That white thing? Looks
This
like
one?
it looks like Christmas tree, like Christmas tree
Yeah, but
weed.
it's not. It's one of those trees that fuck, I can't remember the name of it. But it grows, you like tell it where to grow, and hook it up. It just grows along the fence, or people have it along their houses.
Oh, weeds.
No. Whatever. Oh shit, we got Carlos in the
Oh.
house. We got
What?
Panka.
Yeah. You
got
run down and say hello to everybody.
Run down where? We got Rawside Paranormal. We got Justin. Good to see you. Oh, we got Bad to the Bone. Hey, welcome. We got Nikki
Oh,
Cameron.
back to the
I'm looking at
bone.
people over on Facebook sites. Thank you so much, you guys, for being over here. God. So
What's up, Raw Side? Do this thing.
Carlos or Lurker, it's good to see you.
Well, oh my God! Hi, Lurker.
I
I
haven't
haven't
talked
seen
to
him
him
in a long
so
time.
last time I
Hey.
talked to him, I was in Baker dealing with stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't reached back out to him. I am so sorry, Lurker.
We'll reach out to you, Lurker. If you're bored and you want to, if anyone's bored and wants to come join us, let us know.
Let us know, because
'Cause
we're going to have
We'll put the link up.
throwback.
We don't care. We don't know what we're doing tonight. We might reveal some secrets. We might talk shit. We don't know. It's been a long time.
You want to
So,
hear something I just really fucking did stupidly?
what
So,
you do? Stupidly.
so you're like, hey, did you message so and
How
so,
about,
right?
do you really want to hear something stupid I did? Yes, we do.
Okay. But that's a usual thing. But this was really stupid. This is probably more stupider than I've ever done. No, I've done really stupider things. Anyways, I messaged Dave, right? I go, hey,
Dave.
Dave, what you doing? The one we were talking about, right? Dave
Oh,
Ullman, of the Ullman House, you know?
yeah.
Like, hey, Dave, what you doing? Then I get this message. Who's this? I'm going, this
Excuse
is,
me, shouldn't you know that?
I was like, this is Emmy, you know, PDX. He goes, what's up? I said, then I was like, shit, never mind. Wrong Dave. It was the wrong fucking Dave. I'm like, sorry, my bad. He's like, how dare you? So, anyways, I messaged the wrong Dave. So I gotta go back to the drawing board. I don't know if I got him on this phone. Let me see.
So Laura says M wasn't stunt driving again. Girl, you're what is up with the driving in the car live all the time?
I don't like to go by myself to places. I want to take
Do
you
you
all
think
along.
if something happens to you that people are going to be able to jump out of their fucking screen and come protect you?
No, but I make one hell of a good content.
That's
You didn't see the time.
You be going on too late for me sometimes. And then sometimes when you go
So-
on, I'm taking a nap.
I can tell you when it was. In my house. Hey, Greg, I can tell you when it was. It was before
Hey, Greg.
Thanksgiving because we go and drop food off at the churches and stuff like that, right? There's a church up the road.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever they did, they moved the parking lot on me.
Hello, Jenny Sullivan.
And so
From the other side of the pond.
Jenny.
Jenny.
So my little smart car, I'm like, oh, there's the road. And it's rainy at night. And I'm not the only one who went off that curb. Okay. I just got high centered on the curb because I was driving the smart car. It's all, well, I wasn't streaming it, but as soon as I realized I was stuck on a curb, I went live streaming. I turned it on, and yeah, it was crazy.
Oh God. Welcome back, Carlos. Girl, are you trying to end up being a paranormal story where we go and investigate your death because you drove off the road somewhere and that's where you stayed and you haunted people? You like jumped over the bridge and was like,
you know. What, babe?
She said, you know, my husband's talking to me. That's what she said. You know.
Yeah,
Jenny, how you doing? Jenny, if you want to come up, let us know. We are sharing the
know.
live tonight.
We are
So
sharing the
people,
live.
come on in. Where would I put the link? In the comments?
Go for it. Well, okay, that's going to be hard to see because I don't think everybody, because you've got, what are you looking for? You're
The tow truck guy was creepy. We got to hear this whole story.
go get the thingy. Go.
Excuse us, small interruption. Emmy's husband is bothering her.
Okay, so the
Hail,
tow truck
the
driver
was here.
The tow truck driver was
okay, Jenny.
Intriguing.
Okay, before the tow truck driver, Jenny's gonna come in.
Okay.
When she sorts her face out, whatever that means.
She got tissues?
So do I put the link here or do I put it on YouTube?
Well, because a lot of these people are YouTube
pancakes.
Hey, Dicker with Dave.
So I'll just send it to you and I'll just send it to her through Facebook.
Or drop it right here in
what
here.
What the fuck was that?
Let me see. You want to drop it right here? See if they see it on the Facebook side? Hold on, because it's going to if I drop it.
I'm going to drop it to her personally.
Okay. Hey, Corinne, good to see you.
You're not telling me where to drop it.
I was saying drop it in here, and I think it will go to all the places. But it'll show your name like 10 times or something. I don't know. Drop it in StreamYard side. Because if I say hello, let's see what happens. Do people...
Okay, I dropped it. I fucking dropped it.
She dropped it. Does anybody see that link?
Let me just break my computer. I can see it. Hello.
Oh,
so
Greg,
okay.
Come on,
tow
Greg.
truck driver.
Oh shit, the tow truck driver. Okay,
Gotta
yes, they can
Hi,
see it in
Karen.
other places. Okay, so Oh my God. This would have to be for a different.
Thank you, Laura.
Because, hey, Rainy, what's up? Good to see you. Okay, Rainy doesn't see it. No link. Yeah, so you're
Laura
gonna have
sees
to.
it.
Right, but
Maybe your people don't see it.
let me drop it.
Well, no, Laura's your people too.
Now let's see what happens if I drop it in here. Let's see what happens. Tell me
Okay.
if you guys see it. Drop it.
I see it.
Okay, I know you're gonna see it.
Oh. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so Karen sees. Well,
I see it. Karen sees it. Okay.
Okay,
No link
I'll
for
send-
Greg.
let me send it to Greg.
So the people with the little chains on them, they're watching from your Facebook or YouTube, right? With the little
Yes.
links. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay,
StreamYard
let
is
me go
also
here.
new. We're going to get started here in a minute, guys. I think the first thing we're going to talk about is the Matt Rife situation.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of getting inboxed about it. So I'm going to set the story straight. Well, my side of the story. There's not much to it, but.
Let me find Greg.
Nikki Cameron can't see it.
You
Okay,
got
if
it over
anyone
here.
wants to join at this point, just let us know in the comments, and then we will send you the link through Messenger. Because I need to hear this tow truck shit.
Oh.
Laura brought it up.
Oh, Laura, thank you, Laura.
Say,
Yeah,
Laura knows how to get a show going.
yeah, she does. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's so funny, and even when Jay and one of my kids come, Dakota's like, let me just pick the car up. Like, it was my smart car. It was. Wow, that was fast. He just poofed.
Hi, Greg. Guys, we got legendary Greg Cross.
Thank God he
with
has
us right
shorts
now.
on. Normally he doesn't have
I
the
know.
shorts.
Let's get ready to like see some underwear. Emmy's gonna get to her story. Oh, I can
Okay,
hear
whose
Greg.
sound is that? Okay, that's coming on his end. Hold on.
Yeah, that's on Greg's end.
Greg, are you watching TV? Are you watching TV? Greg?
It's an awful lot of voices in here.
Well, yeah, because you're watching TV or something. Something's echoing on our end. Are you watching
It's the kids. I have
Tell them it's past their bedtime. Give them some Benadryl.
to. Now we got a delay.
Okay.
Now we got a delay. Okay, go ahead, Emmy. Welcome in, Greg. Greg is someone I look up to in the field. It's so awesome he jumps in here.
Okay, my messenger is no good. Well, Rainey, can you see the link that I dropped if you want to come up? Click the linky, Rainey. Okay, so.
And if you come up on the panel, you got to show your face. We don't do high G here on Bad to the Bone.
Well, some people I know don't show faces. That they've never done.
It's mandatory.
Oh shit! Really? For people who've been here as long as Jay has since like 2008?
It's mandatory.
I have to drop back out and come back in because there's echo in here.
Okay.
Hurry
up. Hurry up.
Well, because I know Rainey. Because nobody's ever seen her. That's the thing. And she's been doing this for 20 plus years. And so.
Yeah, it's just a thing because I get shit about it. And I'm not, you know what I mean? So to avoid the shit and avoid me going off on someone.
And you know what? I can respect that then.
And if somebody were to say something on the panel and they're not showing their face, to me, I don't take that seriously.
Jay's been around since 2006, Rainey 2008.
Hi, J Mac. My man husband.
There you go.
All right, let's get to this fucking story already.
Jesus. I was going to say, we can do this one next week. That way I can pull up the video and we can watch it. Because the fucking, okay. Oh my God. It's a long story.
Tell us about it. Make it short.
You can't make it short without it being funny.
He changed his shirt. I like the shirt you had on.
You like the camo?
I loved it.
Why am I loud?
I look like I should be on the water. No, it's right back here. I just took it off.
Oh, put it in a box and send it to me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Nikki, too. Hold on. How about this? If
It's
you
a
guys
wa-
want to
it's-
come out,
It's one of my fishing shirts.
if you can't
Send
see
it
the
to you.
link,
That's why I want it.
How are you doing?
I am doing good, actually. I've had a last good 2 weeks.
You see, it's echoing. It's still echoing.
okay, hold on. Actually, what she needs to do, okay, stay there. So click onto his, hover your mouse and click onto his little 3 dots and click the mic settings.
Yep.
Okay, go to the mic settings. And what do you see in the mic settings?
Echo, reduce mic background, and automatically adjust volume.
Are they all check marked?
All of them except reduce mic background noise.
Okay, that needs to be check marked.
All right.
Let's
How's
see
it
if
sound now,
holds.
Greg?
Okay, let's see if it holds because sometimes StreamYards fucks it up. Okay, start talking, Greg. Do we sound better? Hello?
Now we can't
Sound.
hear us at all.
I'm not
Oh, we're-
making any sound.
Okay.
But are we good?
Are we good?
No.
Is it echoing?
It's not echoing on my end.
How about now?
No, it
You're
sounds
not
good for us.
echoing. Yeah, you're not echoing to us.
You sound really good. Do you echo when you talk?
Do I?
He's
Do you have
lagging too.
wait. Do you have YouTube and Facebook on in the background? If you do, you need to shut those down.
No. The only thing I have on right now is StreamYard.
Oh, see, he caught what you said right away, and he sounds
Okay.
really good on our
You sound
end.
good.
He's-
Yes. You okay?
I'm fine
the-
then.
Okay.
All right. Well, welcome again for the 15th millionth time.
Carlos said he'll join us when he gets home.
Carlos is
Okay.
going to come in and join us a little bit. We got Jenny Sullivan from the other side of the fucking pond, Emerald Paranormal, I think, something like that coming in. So, Emmy, quickly, we need to know the story about I just put the comments up. What'd you say, Ross-side? The tow truck. If J-Mac keeps bothering you, I'm going to freaking come
I'll
over
be
there.
right back. I'll be
and
right
we're going to
back.
have a problem. Okay, just kidding. What's up, Greg? How you been?
Good.
You're looking good.
Yeah, I'm taking a boxing course now.
I was just about to say, you look a little thicker. Not fat, but like you're working out.
I've actually lost like 30 pounds, 35.
Congratulations. I am on that diet thing right now. I'm going to lose X amount of pounds. I'm not putting it out there. So I clicked the link and it reopened in YouTube app. Is this supposed to happen? No, Karen, let me put the link out there again. It should open to StreamYard. It should open to StreamYard. So what's been new, Greg? Any investigations you've been on or anything? Greg is lagging.
Just the shows.
Just the shows.
Just my shows right now. We were on vacation and yeah.
What night is your shows on? Your show?
A Wednesday night and Friday night.
And what time? And what
9 p.m. Central on both nights, and Wednesday and Friday.
Okay. 9 p.m. on Wednesday and Friday. Great cost, guys. Emmy, oh, sorry, I interrupt. J-Mac, I was just kidding. I love you. You're a Yankee just like me.
How's J-Mac?
How are you doing, J-Mac? J-Mac should just come on too. We don't have to make this strictly paranormal. I'm going to tell some secrets later, but I'm going to make people wait. We're going to make them wait. Jenny, are you saying that you need the link?
Jenny's
coming in.
To see you. Jenny,
Let me know, Jenny.
Jenny's a great lady.
If you need the link, let me know if you don't see it in here, Jenny. I will send it to you via Messenger. She said, yes, please. There's the link. Let me go to Messenger real quick and send it to Jenny. Jenny's got the same last name as my aunt. Sullivan.
Aunt.
Aunt. How do you say it?
Aunt.
See, when I say, hey, Auntie Gail, she's like, it's Auntie Gail. I'm like, okay, Auntie Gail. Fine, Auntie Gail. Jenny, I can't find you on Facebook, so send me a message.
So is this me? Is this me that keeps on coming back echoing?
I don't hear the echo. If anyone hears the echo, let us know.
It's on
I don't
my
hear an echo.
side.
Yeah, it's on your end. Only you hear it.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure how to get you to fix it because I don't know nothing about this StreamYard.
I'm not biting
Okay.
any wires.
Let me drop down and come right back because StreamYard gets like that too. Because sometimes when you can't hear the other person or there's echoes, sometimes we all have to drop down and come back.
No one's hearing the echo.
Emmy, are you doing this?
No one's hearing it but Greg.
No, but let me drop down and come right back and see if it's me. Keep an eye.
Bye.
Bye.
Deuces. Bounce. That's fine. See, I don't need nobody else. I just need Greg. I don't hear echo at all.
I'm still.
Do you have the option?
I'll drop out.
What up?
Maybe Greg, doesn't Greg have the option to hit the settings button to do the echo thing?
Yeah, did it come undone?
We're at.
No, I'm good.
Can you how's Greg
tell him,
doing?
Emmy, tell him to hit the gear thing, whatever you told me.
Wait, does he still hear it? Do me a favor, you drop down and come right back.
I'll drop out.
No, not you, Greg. Her. Now it's ours. Hey, how have you been, Greg? Tell me if you hear an echo.
How come you didn't call me back?
When?
You, Emmy. How come you didn't call me back?
Is there an echo? You guys are having a conversation. We're trying to fix the sound.
Echoes. No echoes.
Oh, look at Jenny's here.
Holy shit!
It's Greg. Hello, Jenny.
Look at.
Good
Oh my
evening.
God.
Hello, Nikki.
How are you?
Hi, everybody.
Nikki?
Well, it's great to see everyone. It's lovely. It's a sight for sore eyes.
I don't have my tissue paper with me. I'm outside.
Greg's sandwiched in between the women.
There you go.
I know, right? It's been a while since I've been on StreamYard.
What have you been using?
I've been using Restream.
Yes, I know.
See, I don't like Restream.
It's not as easy as StreamYard.
No.
Oh, trust me, I have made so many bloopers, but now it is what it is, and it's live. And
she made so many bloopers.
We can't help what happens on live. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
And you see, I'm very not computer tech when it comes to.
I'm hearing it here.
You're hearing an echo?
When I do the Things Netherlands, they use Restream, and I don't touch no buttons. I can't figure that out. But welcome, Jenny. Welcome, Nikki.
Thank you.
Is anybody hearing an echo in here?
No.
Just Greg.
No.
Okay, Greg.
Just Greg.
You have to have something on in your background. How many tabs you got open?
Excuse us while we work on
How
our
about
technical
now?
difficulties.
Oh, well, we don't hear the echo. How about you?
We
Do
don't
you
hear
the
it.
echo?
I don't even.
I love Greg.
Oh, holy crap.
He's like, holy crap, I got Pornhub open.
No, it's not Pornhub.
Oh, and it's not Pornhub. You know what
I
it is?
was looking at Nikki.
OnlyFans.
Oh, he was looking at Nikki.
OnlyFans.
He's stuck.
Nikki, you're on OnlyFans?
No, it wasn't Pornhub.
No, OnlyFans. We figured it out. Do you have an echo now?
How about now?
We're fine. How
Not
about
so
you?
good.
How about now?
That's
Keeps
fine.
asking us.
Okay, what'd you have open? Tell us.
I
Hey
had
guys, there
I
was a
had
cocaine bust.
just a couple openings on Facebook.
I told you.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah, I
Yes, you
did.
did.
Go back and
Okay.
say, do you have
Rewind.
Facebook?
We're fine now. Okay, now it's a
Be
start for
kind
me.
to rewind. Okay, everybody.
All right, let's start over.
It's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Jeremy, for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate
thank
that.
you, thank you
so
very much for the insight
Go,
there.
Jeremy. Go, Jeremy.
I was trying to
So
figure
let's
out what
start
the
all
hell was
over.
wrong.
Hi, Jeremy.
Okay, let's start
Let's
off by
introduce our
introducing.
guest.
Get out of my
So-
fucking head.
First, oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We got a
We've
lurker.
got another person.
We got a lurker in the
Yes.
building. Hold
Oh,
on. I
shit.
feel like,
Lurker's
Yeah.
here.
hey,
Hey, brother.
hail,
I'm
hail,
home
the
from
streets
work.
all here. Can I
Lurker
move
is
the-
back from his long hiatus and
No.
coming
Hey,
back
Lurker,
strong.
what's up? You
I
look
haven't seen you
so
forever.
different.
What's up?
I know.
I
Good to
miss
see
you.
you.
I've been in the. I've been,
How do
I
I
know,
move
I've
the
been in,
comments
like-
out of Jenny's face?
How
What?
do you do what?
yeah.
Oh,
I can
you
see.
take Jenny and Lurker. You grab Jenny's picture and move her to Lurker,
I
and they'll
can
swap.
see. It's all good. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Well, then the
She
comments
wants a
will be
boy in
his
the
face.
middle. I see what it is.
No, no,
right?
no, no, no.
You want to
I
sound
said, how do I get the comments from not going over Jenny's face?
Oh, over
Oh.
here to your right, over to the right, you'll see. Oh shit! There's a
Just put
button.
them on me. You can check them on me. Check them
Yeah,
on me.
but you can turn it off. You're changing it. You can turn it off.
Okay.
I look better with the comments in front of my face.
I know, right?
I kind of like the comments being up
Here,
there
where's
because
my
then I don't
toilet
have to
roll?
worry about
This
them.
is my toilet roll. I
Oh,
know.
no,
All
I'm
right.
looking for my toilet roll. Okay.
We're going to start all over here. Guys,
Okay.
welcome to Bad to the Bone Paranormal. I haven't been on it for a while. So I'm back. So fuck the haters. I don't care what you say anymore.
Yep.
Suck a fat one. So we're going to start with Mr. Greg Cross, and we're each going to introduce ourselves. So go ahead, Greg.
And tell us who you are and what you do and where you're at.
Paranormal investigator, ITC. I do a couple one ITC show on Wednesday night. It's called When Spirit Connect, and I use about maybe 6 or 7 people, including Emmy, when she's around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I messed it up.
And the other show is just a paranormal interview show with people in the paranormal that I find very interesting, and most of them I love, including quite a few of them here that are in. There's 1 or 2 that haven't been on, but
We're the OGs of the
I mean, you got
OGs.
Jenny. Jenny's been on.
Yeah, yeah.
Emmy's been on. Emmy works. I've worked with Emmy quite a bit.
Yeah, we've known each other 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
You guys have done the Estes method online, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's the One Spirit Connect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And that
Yeah.
show is still going, and it's still doing unbelievable things.
Jenny's been up there with us too.
Yes,
Oh,
Jenny has.
She has.
it is.
She has to come back.
awesome. Yeah. Oh,
If any of you guys want to come on, just give me a little heads up. Usually it'll be 2 weeks,
yeah.
and I love to have always new people on, because it gives a little more validity to what we're trying to accomplish.
I always want to try to be on it, but you guys do it so late. I'm in like bed by 8. This is not normal for me right now.
It's like
Oh,
3
okay.
in the morning. When I go on, it's like 3 in the morning.
I would love to do it earlier, but Katie, sort of gave me the spots, and
Yeah.
and
But you know.
I get used to it, and then
Yeah.
it's hard on some of the people that I have on. Usually what happens is if somebody has a real issue with lateness, then I'll have them go ahead and do the first session, because we do doubles on Estes and single. If we have 5 people, we do 2 doubles and 1 single.
Yes.
And then, we carry it on, and whoever happens to be the one that has an issue with lateness, like Rex, Nielsen. Rex Nielsen has
Mm.
issues where he has to get up, and he can't handle that real late stuff. And he was sick, quite sick, a little bit ago here. So he would come on, and I'd put him on first.
Yes.
Oh, come on. I'll take a nap before I do, like I did today.
We'll
Lurker,
make
are
it
you
work.
hot?
I just got home. I just walked from the bus.
I seen your
Go
comment.
take
saying
the
you're on your way home
sweatshirt
from
off,
work.
man.
Oh, I did. I took off the shirt and put on this shirt. I had to dry
Okay, so
myself.
now, Lurker just got home. So, Lurker, tell everyone who you are, what you do, how long you've been in the field, all that bullshit.
Yeah, let everybody
Go
else
ahead.
do it before
Alright.
me because
Spew
I'm
it
trying to
out.
order stuff.
All right, cool,
What are you
cool.
ordering?
So
DoorDash for everybody?
anyway,
Yes,
so
please.
I'm Lurker, so I'm known to do unconventional, unorthodox paranormal experiments and research, of course. So I've been in the field for about 6 years now. So it's a definitely unique style I came up with because I'm trying to go beyond the threshold to see what kind of data we're getting. It's hard forensic clinical data. Like we really want to know how paranormal works and how does it respond to certain experiments or techniques or methods. So since I was in hiatus for over 6 months, I came back in the paranormal scene a few weeks ago. So I'm introducing new things to the paranormal field, like the strange and unusual anomalies, unconventional photography, and I'm also introducing unknown areas too as well, and bringing forth into the paranormal field. Something new, something different.
Interesting. Well,
Listen.
where have you been for 6 months?
I was in hiatus. I was kind of on a spiritual journey. I was in training, finding myself again, and finding my worth. So
Oh, nice.
now I'm back from the darkness a year later, from darkness and from the earth, primal. So now I'm introducing a lot of things that have not been into the paranormal field before. So I'm coming back full force.
Amen.
Well, welcome back. Yeah.
Love it.
No,
Love it.
it's always
Love
nice
it.
to hear somebody bringing in something new or not being afraid to try experiments
Oh, he's
in,
amazing.
in other ways and stuff. I can't wait to investigate with you.
No,
Same.
he's got some wild spots. If you go down to Texas,
Wow.
Texas? Wait a minute. If
yeah.
I go to Texas to get arrested, that's the toughest place to go
I
to
got news
jail.
for it. I learned. I watched Lurker for probably quite maybe 1 or 2 days.
I was gonna say,
And-
turn Greg's voice down just a little. He's got that radio voice, but it's really deep.
Well, I don't know how to do
hear
that.
it. Click
Lurker,
on his icon. Click on his little icon and hit the mic setting and turn him down a little bit. She got you. She got you. You're okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm sitting on my dog.
but anyway,
Right.
Lurker is far ahead of a lot of other people when it comes to
Absolutely.
what he does, and I was very awestruck when I was with him and he was doing an experiment in an area that a lot of people haven't been to.
No.
No.
And he did some amazing things that night. And I watched
Nice.
it and it was like, I can't believe this is happening. And then
Okay.
right as that was happening, another friend of ours, an old friend of mine that I did a couple shows with, Reggie Randall.
Oh,
Reggie,
yeah.
Reggie was in the woods, and all of a sudden I turned around and looked, and he had a golden ring all the way around his body, and inside it was sort of a gray. And
Interesting.
I'm not making this up. This is legitimate stuff. And I was watching Lurker, and I looked over like this, and Reggie was probably 40, 50 feet away from me. And he had his camera going, and all of a sudden I saw this, and it was like, holy crap, what the hell is happening? I think he's getting abducted.
Oh my God.
That's the first thing I thought about, but he didn't.
Excuse me.
But it was one of those things that happens down in Texas in an area that Lurker has been quite a few times before.
Yeah.
I had never
Well,
been there before, but I got scolded.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I see a kitty
That's
cat.
creepy.
right.
Is that a
That's
good
nice
word to
to-
use? Is that a good word to use, Lurker? School.
Yeah. Here's the
Oh,
thing.
wow.
I got a surprise for you, Greg, because I went to the other side of the Devil's Den. No one has ever been. I got a bag of tricks for you. Wait, just hang tight for
Well,
that.
that doesn't mean I'm coming back
Ooh.
down there. I don't know if I'll ever make Texas again. I hate to say that, but I'd love to be there. But
Whatever.
it's
Sorry.
what is behind you?
My
Kitty
cat,
cat.
she has separation anxiety. All day, she's all over me. I love you.
Oh,
Lay
I
in your
know.
pillow.
Oh
You
my.
look,
Oh, I see what she's doing. Oh my God, I love her.
look like a pheasant.
Sissy.
She's rubbing her head, and on top of the head is like the ball patches, which are called sweat glands. So she's
Okay.
leaving a mark on the chair and the clothing.
Oh Lord. I know.
Love
I
her.
got to clean this chair every day because she lays in it.
Oh, I know. Never clean it. Never clean it. Oh, keep it the way it is. Always.
Let's move on to Nikki because I don't know Nikki. So let's.
Hi, Raina.
Who
You don't
are
know
you?
Nikki?
What do you do? Are you in the field? And Nikki can talk for herself. Emmy.
No, I was going to say, don't forget she burns chickens in her microwave, blows up her microwave, and has to go get it in the microwave.
Okay.
You still haven't forgotten that, Emmy. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Emmy. Still haven't forgotten that. So I'm a paranormal investigator over here in Perth, West Australia, and I created a lovely team for the past 3 years, but I've been in the field roughly for about 8 to 9 years. And I know Lurker, Craig, Emmy, and everyone else here today through the areas. So.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to the Bad to the Bone Paranormal.
What happened to the microwave?
Show.
Rest in peace.
She had to throw the microwave away, probably.
She did.
That's right. And last
they're
but
checking
not
out.
least, who is the lady in the blonde hair? Let's just throw her right up on the
If you
stage.
put me on screen, like I said, don't do it. Then you just said it.
Too late.
She's my sister from another country.
Jenny,
Oh,
let everybody know
God.
where you're
What
from,
a
how long you've been
beautiful
in the
woman.
field, all that good
Oh,
stuff.
Take the wheel. Oh my gosh. Listen, take me off the loud screen, please. I get shy and I look tired. It's like 2 in the
You
morning.
don't look tired. Look at my eye. I'm tired.
Jenny, you look better than all of us.
She does.
When I said to you, give me 2 minutes, I need to do my face. This is the best I could get. So
It looks amazing.
You
that's
look
all I can
great.
do with it. Well, I'm Jenny Silver from Ireland. I run
Ireland?
Emerald Isle Paranormal Researchers. We say auntie. We don't say auntie, we say auntie. I heard that conversation before I came on. I'm in the paranormal field about 19 years. That's given my age away, which is, listen, if I'd given away, I'm 19 years at it, I'm a great doctor. I'm a great
29.
doctor.
She's 29.
I'm definitely 20. Yes, I am. My favorite thing to do in the paranormal is audio, ITC and audio. It's my go-to. I'm fascinated by it. Like Carlos, I am now taking a little hiatus in the paranormal because I need a little break, just a little bit, to do other things. I think it kind of burnt me out a little bit, and I kind of just have to breathe for a second. You have to breathe for a second. Just not that I'm not do paranormal again. I'll always do paranormal. I'm still doing my shows, but sometimes we've got to breathe for a second. But I'm still involved in the paranormal, and I'm still doing my shows, right? And I'm still doing my shows, and I'm still doing my audio and so on. I love what I do, how I do it. I'm involved in a lot of work in rescue work, and animal rescue work, and I'm putting my focus into that. I'm animal behaviorist. So that's what I'm doing at the minute. I am still working in the paranormal, but I need a little time out. Time out, just a little bit, just a little one for a breather. But, I'm still here. Listen, if you can't see me, you're gonna hear me. I'm still here.
That's true. I think we all need a break in the paranormal sometimes.
Yes,
I've
we
taken
do.
quite the break recently because of my heart. So I'm back. I'm ready to be back. And
Let's do
speaking
it.
of being an animal behavioralist, how do I get my cat to separate from me?
You can't.
I just moved everything over.
You cannot. I just recently last week adopted a 15-year-old Chihuahua. He's beside me on the floor. He's on his bed, but I'm not going to pick him up because he's a 15-year-old Chihuahua, and I have 3 or 4 Chihuahuas, but he's the one who's what you see on TikTok and YouTube. He's a lovely boy, but he's 15 and a little bit of ill health. So that's, he's my muse of why I'm training to, not just him, but, training to be, the animal behaviorist. And I'm a dog groomer and I've worked in rescue for many years, more than paranormal. So that's what I'm focusing on right now, because animals are very common and rescue sometimes is not. So that's what I'm kind of focusing on at the minute, is the behaviorist and the rescue and just taking a wee break.
Well, it's nice to see you again.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to be.
I got some questions for you later. So, Emmy, tell people who you are, how long you've been in the field, all yada, yada, yada bullshit.
Everybody knows.
Go for it. And that comment's for you, Emmy.
I know.
What's up, lurker? You know I'm back, right?
Let me explain. Let me explain with Jeremy. Okay, so a few years ago.
Uh-oh, what's that?
That's a train. Is that a train?
I don't have a train here. So, Jeremy, a few years ago, this is
Did you just crack open a Pepsi?
I sure did. Cheers.
Emmy from PDX Paranormal loves Pepsi and chips.
That's right. And Reese's peanut butter cups.
She was here for a whole week at my house, and she'd go to the store every morning between 5 and 6 and walk back with like 2 or 3 bags of chips, a handful of Pepsi.
That's right.
I'm like, that's breakfast?
Yeah. Okay, so
go ahead, Emmy.
Let me talk about Jeremy really fast. So, not just Jeremy. This happened before. Well, okay, I was in a chat room with somebody, or I was actually in somebody's chat room. I think it was Corey's, Bad Corey, whatever his name is, okay? And I was on a panel, and it doesn't happen so often. You guys, I'm not a medium. I'm not anything like that. I'm sensitive, and, when it's hard to explain, but Greg has seen it. So a name would come to me, and I'm not like, oh, somebody with the name of B, like, is looking out for you or something. I don't do that.
Oh, it's a TV.
Whose TV is that?
I'm still the same.
Greg, mute for a moment. Greg.
That's crazy. That's just crazy what Emmy's saying. I totally resonate with you, Emmy. I totally understand what you're saying. I absolutely resonate with what you're saying.
Right? So this name popped out first, and it was for somebody else. And I'm not going to say her name unless she comes in here. But anyways, I was like, who's somebody else? I said a name, a female name. And I'm like, she says hello. And then this person in chat goes, that's my sister. And I said, okay. And then I said a date. And I'm like, this is really important. She goes, and I go, don't say it. Because then now I see what her sister's seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, don't say it. And she goes, she committed suicide. And the number 3 kept coming in my head. I'm like, 3. She goes, 3 years ago on the date you said. And so Jeremy was in chat, and he's like, yeah, whatever. He's laughing because a lot of people do that. They're like, they think I'm faking it or whatever. And I can't make it happen. It doesn't just, oh, yeah, I could do this, that. No.
Mm-hmm.
It's when the deceased want to come and tell their family members that they're there, they come through.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jeremy, this was the first time I ever met him. And he's being a fucking skeptic. I want to say he's being an asshole, right? He goes, yeah, right. And then I was like, I said a name. And I said, she loves you. Yeah, I said like I can't remember the name, so I'm just going to say like Julia. I'm like, Julia says she loves you, and you need to stop. And he
Wow.
just kind of sat back, and I started saying other things, and I'm like, you used to stay with her on the weekends and stuff. You practically lived there. And if I remember, Jeremy, it was your aunt that passed away like a few months prior to that. And I'm like, wow, that's too soon for somebody to even come through, you know? So he vanished for a little bit and I didn't see him. It was your aunt, right, Jeremy? And about a year later, I want to say, he shows up in my chat and he did what he did there, bought memberships for everybody, right? And it was within days. So he's like, "Do you remember me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he's been on my panel before, and I think he's really curious now because how would anybody even know that? Nobody knew who he was really. I didn't know who. I just met him, and so yeah.
Wow.
And ever
That's
since then, he's
wow.
listened to what I have to say and stuff.
Crazy.
But it's not.
I never got as much as that, but holy
Yeah.
crap, right?
Because who would know that? And he practically lived with her, and she was telling me to tell him, stop that. Listen, like, stop being the way you're being right now to this lady,
Well, I mean,
It was that kind of
how do you
thing.
feel? How do you feel about that? That of all the years you've been in paranormal, how do you feel that happened to you?
When it really started happening more was during COVID.
Okay.
I was always sensitive and empath and stuff. But that particular thing, I never really thought about that because I kind of like shut things down as I was like, okay, I'm gonna grow up, get married, stop doing that, stop seeing things or whatever.
Right.
The one time it really freaked me out was my friend, she's on here, Cindy. We became friends because of this, because I'd only known her a couple times, and this was live on my live stream when she wanted to come and ask about paranormal, so I let her up on my panel. And what was really creepy was I started talking to her like her husband. I'm like, there's a dresser in your room, a desk. In the left-hand drawer, there's a pocket knife there. And she walks over and there's a pocket. I said that was his favorite pocket knife. And I was describing her house inside. And it was really crazy. And
do you find that, and I've said this before a long time, that we all have gifts. We know that. Some have no idea how to use it, some close off. But I always think the longer you're in the field, the more you're like, Sydney, I want to do my sign language with you, because I know me and Sydney we were doing sign language one night, and was like, and I think if she remembers it, that she knows what I'm saying, like. But I can't say it on live what it is, because it's like, it is sign language, but it's a word that you cannot say in live.
Right.
So
I know the silent alphabet.
I can sing happy birthday. We talked about that one point, Jenny. Remember how, like, the deaf people, and when we're doing.
That's why I now do that on my locations. So when I go to locations, I will do sign language, and people say, how do you do sign language on locations? Well, then there's a million ways of doing it. You have a recorder, you have a video, you have the lights that you want to use. Again, each to their own, what lights you use and how and what you take from them and so on. So what I started off with, I know, right? When I started off with, A, because I do ISL. So you have ASL, American Sign Language, we have ISL. So we do A, B, C. So I start off with doing that. So when we get it from recorder, we put the spirit boxes on as well. So when I say, I'm going to say it again, A, B, C, and you do it so many times before you do the rest of the alphabet, but you take it investigation by investigation by investigation.
Yeah.
So when we did A, B, C, and I said, okay, after half an hour of doing that, Okay, so what?
I'm
what
going to
level
scare the
are we
guy.
on? Okay, do it. Okay, go on. Oh, Jesus.
What guy?
Oh, the screen
Be
goes off.
careful, Em.
That's so funny.
Oh, I see him. Amy, jump out.
Oh,
Be like, motherfucker!
Quanter. We'll all put on our jacket.
Hey, how's it going? Throw me a little bit, but I
Did I get you?
little bit.
7%.
Love it.
Hello, DoorDasher.
So you didn't
Hello?
buy
Tell him to
food for
wave. Tell
everybody?
him to wave at the
Hi,
camera.
DoorDash from the US.
Oh, that too.
Violet.
Oh, no, I don't know. I'm dyslexic.
There we go. Dyslexic to the world untie.
That's right.
you
Thank
seen
you
that
so
one?
much.
He ordered
No, I
DoorDash
haven't.
while we're in the
Thank you.
podcast. How fucking
You too.
that's classic Emmy.
So where's my food?
Yeah, where's our food?
What did you order?
I'm
What did you
Oh,
order?
and then she dipped.
Go ahead, Jenny.
Indeed.
Oh no, with the ISL and ASL. So I'm going ABC, and so on and so on. So we have the spirit box on, we have the recorder on, and we have lights on. You know, because the lights for me, I will use them, but I can't document it if it happens. But if it does, then we will document it and so on. But the recorder and the ITC and so on works great for me. So we did the sign language, and that's why people were saying, you know, how do you do it? So I did research it as in, has it been done before? And it has been done in 1987 in America in a university. Has it been done in Ireland before? No, it hasn't. So, you know, when people take your work and I'm like, okay, so I'm doing this. So if you take my work, you know, you can do it if you want to. I don't own it. But, you know, don't say you come up with that kind of thing. And what Emily was saying earlier on about the voice, not the voices in our heads, but the names that she comes up with has happened a few times, you know, and it has proven to be like authentic. You know, if I'm standing beside a cabinet at one point and on a location, and I get a name, I'm like, why would I get a name? The name is Maureen. The name is Maureen. And I'm like, somebody was doing the SS method and so on, and I'm like, and we were doing it live, and I said, I just need to say something for a second. I'm getting to the name Maureen. And I looked at one person, and they looked at me, and they had a face on, and I'm like, a face on is kind of like, they look like they knew what I was talking about. And I'm like, do you know Maureen? And he said to me, look at the cabinet just standing beside. The typewriter, the books in the cabinet, his second wife was Maureen. And I'm like, and you can hear me on the video going, you know, and it's kind of things like that you go in, you leave your stuff at the door, you go in and you open yourself up. Regardless of your night, you open yourself up to it, you know, protect yourself and so on. But I do understand what Emmy was saying about, but I didn't get as much as Emmy at all. But the names that just kind of pop into your head, and I always say to members before, if you get a name, no matter what it is, if you get something, if you think of something, say it. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, we do.
And if it's nothing, it's nothing, but say it.
You see how I got out of that? Anyways, I'm back.
But just, you know, yourself, say it, you know, just say it. If, no matter how silly it sounds, say it.
Yeah.
You know, because it could be something.
Yeah.
It could be nothing. That's okay if it's nothing, but it could be something. So I do understand what Emmy was saying when she was saying that, and I thought this is why you kind of
No touching.
and it doesn't even matter how long you're in the field, but it's once you're open, and if that makes sense, that it happens. You don't know why, but it happens. Even my daughter, who I took to not a location, but a place that I used to investigate, we were doing up Halloween decorations and so on. She heard a woman, and I heard a woman at the same time. I've been investigating that place for 12 years. So when she heard it, and she said to me, Mom, did you hear her? Did you hear that woman? And I just high-fived her, and I'm like, oh my God. She's my daughter. She heard it. And I was so happy that she heard it. So I think it is for everyone. It's what you do with it and how you use it.
Exactly. I wholeheartedly believe we're all born with a gift. And I wouldn't even call it a gift. It's part of our life. Because children, you know, I become an advocate for children. I was doing that there at when I was in New Orleans, Fear Fest. I would help. I'd help educate the parents on, because as I was growing up, my parents were like, nope. That's just your imaginary friend, but don't talk about it in public.
Mhm.
So it's like,
Yeah.
and it hurts when your own parents don't understand, or they do, but they just don't want you to know. They're hiding it from you or whatever. That's how I
Yeah,
felt.
yeah. It's
And
really unknown.
yes, and I told the parents, I'm like, so children, toddlers between the age of 2 and 5 is a really good hotspot. And why I say hotspot is they don't know how to lie. They're pure minded, and the words that come out of their mouths, like, where do they hear some of these words in the everyday thing? They don't. They don't.
I totally agree with that. Yeah. Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
go ahead.
it's crazy because when I lived at Post Town, it's a school. It's an elementary school, and my friends came to visit me, and she had
Yes,
3
John.
boys. And one of the boys, the youngest boy, he was riding on one of the tricycles at Post Town that they keep in a doll room. And I went to find him, and he's talking, and he's riding a tricycle, and he's like, "Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. Come on." And I'm like, "Who's Jay?" He's like, "Jay, you don't see him? He's coming. He's following me. He's on his bike." And I'm like,
That's
"No,
crazy.
I don't see Jay." But he ran around the school for a couple hours and just kept hanging out with a
Wow.
spirit named Jay, whatever he saw. But he was, when they left, he cried and he did not want to go. He said, "My friend Jay is here all by himself forever." And I was like, okay, I need a 2-day break from the school. I got to get away for
Wow.
the weekend.
Hey,
So
Anthony.
kids are like super
Isn't that it?
intuitive
Yeah.
Isn't that
of
crazy?
things like animals. Yeah, it's
Right?
I
There's
still
one-
don't believe in mediums. I believe
No,
in
I don't.
intuition. I believe in our body naturally being, empaths. I can
Yes.
tell. I can walk into a room and tell what's going on just by,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and all that. But
I find with mediums, when it comes to before when it comes to children, there was a young boy that I knew back in the day, yada yada yada. He knew a lot of stuff about his grandfather. He never met his grandfather. But there was one particular dog. There was a house with like 5 or 6 dogs. One of them used to be mine, and he always wanted this boy. He always wanted this boy. Like there was like 10 people in the house, but he wanted this boy. And if I didn't see what happened, I would not have believed it. But he was in a conservatory with glass doors. I could see him banging his teeth and spit on that glass door just for this boy. And I thought, what the heck is going on here? Like, what? So the door slid open. This boy went through about 10 people, ran through and bit this boy on the back of his thigh and broke skin a little bit. And we were like, why does this dog, my dog, want this boy so much? But there was one particular time when he was leaving the house one day and he said to me, "Bye, Jenny, see you in heaven." But I'm glad he didn't say the other way, which was great. Right, which was great. Why, Jenny, see you in heaven? He said, "Bye, Jenny, see you in heaven." And I'm like, okay, here's my foot up your arse now, don't, you're scaring me a little bit. But when it comes to mediums as well, I wish I could. But when it comes to mediums, there's a medium in my hometown, and I went to see her 3 times, and I'm not a medium believer. I'm just not. Each to their own, and so on and so on. This woman, about more years that I can remember, I went to her one time. She had written down stuff that she would never have known. Like, I want to dissect her brain. Like, she was phenomenal. And then I went to see them again about 8 years later. The same, she could say stuff. And then a few months ago, I went to see her sister, and her sister was talking about a ring that I'm wearing. And it was one of my best friends who had passed away, and I'm wearing her ring. Like, she wouldn't know. I know she wouldn't know this. It's not on social media. It's nothing like that. It's like, she passed away about 4 years ago. But this is what my sister had problems in her house one night, and she called this woman up, the one who you have to wait 8 months for an appointment with her. She rings her up, problem in her house, and she arrives 10 minutes later. I'm like, how did you manage to do that? Like, who are you? You're my sister, but how did you manage to get her to go to your house in 10 minutes? And I went, "Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm her sister. I'm the one that's been to see you a few times, remember me?" But it's kind of like, it was just one particular medium and her sister that kind of they said stuff that names and
Yeah.
nicknames I gave people that they would never have known. And that's my fascination with this particular medium, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That
Well, that
they
was like
don't,
Jeremy. When I did that, he stopped. He pretty much stopped talking in chat, and
wow.
he's like, these types. He goes, "I'm out of here." In literally almost a year, I had seen him until he came to my chat and asked me, "Do you remember me?" And I did, because and it's hard for me to remember people because come and go
Yeah,
chats,
yeah,
but it
yeah.
was just something about him. So I understand.
Wow, that's
So,
amazing. That's
since
so
we're
good.
talking about mediums,
I am not a
why do
medium,
you
people.
why do you guys think that some mediums can pick up things equipment can't pick up, and then vice versa, equipment can pick up things some mediums can't pick up?
It's talent. It's a gift. Period.
Well,
They've been given that gift. You
Hmm.
know, that's the only way I could say it.
Yeah, yeah.
if you think about it too, back 1800s, a lot of the stuff we use, they'd never seen that before. So it's either the flashlights are
Right.
going to scare them, the cat balls are going to scare them. So I've actually a lot of times now when I go out, I use a voice recorder, and I
Hmm.
always have my camera running because I capture more
And she
things on that
sits in the
voice
dark
recorder. Yeah, and just sit there.
with
Yeah,
spiders crawling all over her.
yeah, no, but no, yeah, I'd rather do that
Angel.
because you can't.
Right. It's just the audio work is. I always call it the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
You know.
Anthony, you want to
Yeah.
come up? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good, you're good. I think it's the creme de la creme. You know, we can have the cat balls gone off, we can have lights gone off. I know, and it will get my attention if they do what I will ask them to please do for me. And one time it did happen, and I'm like, and when you hear me in audio going, then it's got my attention. But and that's just for me, it's just something that I put there, but I will not document it unless it needs to be documented. But audio, video, camera is the best. For
Yes.
me, for me, for me, it's the best. Yeah.
No, I agree. Rely on your own senses.
Now,
That's
I was going to say, like, cat ball. I used to love the cat ball. I was like, yeah. But then I realized if a big truck goes by and how sensitive they are, they can go off.
yeah.
And so I have these other lights that you can shake the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Only an energy can come up and has to touch them.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're really cool. I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on. Oh, I wanted to answer John. I've known John Hagwood for a long time. We used to work together. So, ever communicate with a dog's spirit?
Yes.
I would love that.
Interesting.
I would love it.
I would say,
Well,
you
yeah,
can
so
feel
tell
them
us the
around.
story.
Yeah, you feel them around. You can feel them. Like,
Yeah.
I swear to God, there's one of our dogs here, Kiva. It's a white shepherd that we got from him. That dog was always tripping me. And yeah, I know I always trip and fall, check gravity. But in the house, I would trip just to trip. I'd be like, God damn. And I felt that was Kiva fucking doing that to me.
Kiva. Her name is Kiva.
Kiva, yeah. Keva, Kiva. And then we got Kiva from him, and then his dogs had another litter, and we got Yeti, which was Kiva's brother. They were like 6 months apart, I want to say. Best fucking dogs, white shepherds.
Beautiful.
They were amazing. Very smart. So beautiful.
Isn't that just? There was one picture. I'm sorry if I keep talking too much, but if I do, just tell me to stop. But there's one picture that I saw there's one picture that I saw on TikTok of dog spirits and so on and so on. And you know how we are when we look at pictures and spirits and so on. We have to be very anal when it comes to it. You have to be very strict and so on and so on. These pictures, because my dog has just gone a year now, and my soulmate, and these pictures just floored me, absolutely floored me. And I'm thinking, when spirit when a person or a dog moves over, it doesn't take you want them to contact you immediately, but it does not work like that. It takes a long time for it to happen. We know this. And like my little hope is gone like only a year in July, and I'm waiting, and I'm not pushing her,
Right.
but I'm kind of waiting a little bit, you know. I'm kind of waiting.
Yeah. You're like, come on.
And I kind of like, if I know she's here, and she knows I grieve every single day. I grieve every day. I think she changed me when she passed. She changed me, a lot of me, when she passed. I became angry because it was not expected, and it just
Right.
happened in front of my face, and it was tragic. And I think it just changed me as a, like, you know, oh my God, I changed so much with that when she passed away. I'm kind of like, I have no more fucks to give, you know, when she left me. So I wait for her and Zach, my colleague. So I wait for them, you know, and how would I handle it? As a paranormal investigator, you know, how would I handle it? I don't know how I would handle it.
Yeah, it varies. It could vary. And our animals, I don't care what people think, other people out there, our animals are actually just like our kids. I mean, they live just, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, my cat's sitting here getting high. Just like
Just
like her owner.
I got high.
And then I got
You're
high.
getting high.
She has catnip.
Yeah, she loves it. She eats it, and then she's having a zoomies right now.
That's so funny.
God damn.
I sent you the link, Anthony. Come up. You're not scared. Now, see, Anthony's another person I met in person. I've met
Nikki,
Angelina.
Are you a medium? Do you believe in mediums?
Yes.
I'm watching her and I'm seeing
so
her
I
agreeing and
serve
stuff.
as
And I'm like, I'd love to
spiritual
hear from her.
I would class myself as, thank you. I would class myself as a spiritually sensitive / medium, but I don't really like to use my mediumship when I'm investigating. The only time I'll do it is if I feel like someone's in danger. Like I'll be like, hey, maybe you may want to change the subject and not talk about that. Or if I feel someone's like going to walk off and get, you know, trip over something, then I'll be like, hey, maybe you want to walk this way. But Greg, how would you explain what I am?
Hey, Jonathan.
Because you've known me the longest out of everybody on here.
You're the very quiet one. You're
It's
really
interesting
quiet.
to hear that you don't use your mediumship during investigations. Why is that?
Just personally try not to. Also because you're trying to connect with spirit, but then on top of me seeing people, I call them people, I don't like to call them spirits. Sometimes it can be dangerous as well because you don't know who you're technically connecting with. And also having your guards down too much can actually be a danger for the person that's doing the mediumship. So I'm just like, when I walk into a building, I'm like, you're welcome to communicate, you're welcome to my equipment, but you cannot touch me, like hurt me in any way, shape or form, and you cannot hurt my team. And if you're going to do that, we're going to nicely ask you to leave.
Could you call yourself a protective medium?
No.
Yeah, that would be more kind of the way to explain it, Greg. Thank you.
It's a great gift you have. And the energy that you put off from day one, it's hard to go ahead and say no to.
So do you suggest if a team has a medium on their team that they use their mediumship, or they only use it like you do in case if something bad's going to happen?
Good question. It depends on the person and the situation they're at and where they like and when they're investigating as well. If you've been there like a few times, say for instance, Emmy and I went out and investigated this location like say 5 times. I'm like, okay, the spirits that are here are pretty chilled. Then go ahead, use it. But if you go to a brand new location and you don't have any of the history, you don't know anything about it, I recommend not using it. That's my opinion. But if you want to, go for it. But yeah, be really, really careful and always protect yourself. So, because my team, we always protect ourselves before any investigation. So,
very interesting. Lurker, what do you feel about mediums and psychics and all that?
I do
You're not going to
believe.
sit here and lurk on this channel, boy, girl.
No, but I do believe people possess gifts and abilities, and I do believe that whatever they're seeing, I'm sure that that's what they see with their abilities and gifts. So I believe
Okay,
them.
how about this? Do you think some people will overly exaggerate their gifts?
Yes.
Some of them do. Yes.
What does that mean?
I
What do you mean
think
by
I don't
that
think so.
exaggerate?
Let me
Okay.
explain. Let me explain. Those who have actual abilities and gifts, they don't brag about it too much. They don't talk about it too much. They kind of stay enclosed to themselves, and they only introduce that if they absolutely have to. And those who exaggerate is that they're loud and they announce it. They're trying to get validation. So that's kind of how I see it.
Exactly. Yes,
I
that's.
do agree
I
with
agree
that.
with that.
And I'm
Well,
so glad we're sitting in the dark so you don't see my eyes rolling. Like,
don't you feel that you're being sort of courageous if you step out of your position and make a point of something that you observed,
Ooh,
knowing perfectly well that there's going to be skepticism?
good question.
Yes.
I agree with that. But
Yeah,
like,
we've been around each other for quite some time.
well, there are some
You know,
people out there that would,
Yes.
like if you come up to me, let's say you guys don't know me. I don't
Yeah.
instantly start off because we're all in the paranormal. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm a clairvoyant. I'm a clear of this. I'm a
No.
clear of that. Oh, and I've done this and I've done that.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Now, if I did that, then that's overly exaggerating because you're trying to put a seed in these people's head to believe you. Now, mine is seen as
Correct.
believing. So if something happens or you're off talking to somebody and you don't tell them you're a clair or anything, but you say, I have a feeling somebody's going to walk into a wall. And then that happens. That's just validating something that I saw. You see what I'm saying? But there are a lot of people out there that will tell you they've done this, they've done that, they worked with this, worked with that, blah, 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 blah. Then why
Pretty
are
much
you
images
over
of it
here?
there. Pretty much.
Yeah, it's like, I don't need to know that about you.
Well,
Just-
there's other people in the community that if one wants to go ahead and be sort of in a cloistered state, that if they came up to them and talked to them and said, hey, look, I understand. I feel the same way you do, and I understand your gifts. And leave it at that.
yeah.
And then and leave it up to them to make the choice of how they want to go ahead and determine it.
Exactly. But if
times
somebody's
that-
going to brag about it, that
No,
that gives-
we're not talking about that part because of
okay.
what I said earlier about when I was with Lurker. That is something that totally befogled me still to this
Right.
day. I have no idea how I saw what I saw. And I'm not one to carry on in that vein.
Exactly.
We have to be careful about who we are and our worth, how we look at each other and how we look at ourselves and say,
yeah. I was going to say something
exactly.
about that whole thing about your gut feeling. You don't know something. You don't know what's being done, what's being said, but your gut is telling you something, even though you cannot, you don't have proof of it, but your gut is telling you, your head knows something. Now, I had this happen recently, and my gut went to my head, and it went a little haywire, but I went with my gut, and I went with my head. And then someone said to me, but Jenny, you don't know that this was done and this was said and this happened. And I said, trust and believe me, I don't need to see it. I saw it from what I needed to see it from, even though it wasn't said on it. But I know, and I know. And the minute I had let something go, I was attacked. This is why I'm taking hiatus, because I like my peace. And I need time out because I can't be dealing with, I just can't be dealing with people like that.
I think it's hard too for people to come out as mediums because people like me will debunk you.
Hey, Edward.
Say, nope, I know where you got that information. I found it myself. Like, so I would think it's hard for people, if there are valid mediums out there, to come out and say, "Hey, I'm a medium," because they're going to take some kind of scrutiny. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
just
Well,
where the
that
field's
goes with the
at.
territory.
Right.
Well, yes, yeah.
You know, so I mean, I've for the times that I've known you, Angelina, I've always kept you in a certain case. And
The
that's
crazy
where,
case.
I was going to
well,
say that.
there is times that we all know that there's been
So what you feel,
situations
she's
in your
here.
lives that you stood by yourself, and there's not a lot of people around that could say the same thing. You
Get up
stood
here,
fast,
Anthony.
and
Right.
that was the thing. And I think that
Come
you should be sort of complimented for that and the respect.
Mm.
I don't think there's been enough people that have told you that.
Oh, thank you, Greg. I try to keep it real, and I try to be me. Because that's how I grew up. That's how my parents raised me. Don't
when you
settle for
bit
less.
when you bit on what was going on not too long ago
Mm.
with those other people,
Mhm.
and I'm not even going to mention any names, but you stood your ground.
Please don't.
And
Right.
there's not too many people that can say that in the paranormal community, because most of them would have got run right over.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Oh yeah, they
Angelina,
tried to run me over, but
Yeah.
I was fortunate when I got into the field because one, I lived in a haunted location for 8 months. That's very well known. Two, I investigated with tons and tons of people, and I learned to stand your ground.
that's the
And
only
they said, Angelina, you're someone who already stands your ground. You're not in the paranormal. You have no filter. You do what you got to do.
I
Carry
love
that into the field, and you're going to be unbelievable.
and
But there's been
sorry.
times where I've let people stop me in my
Influence.
tracks, and I just bow down. But
Angelina,
those days aren't there no more. Those days aren't
Angelina,
there
it
no
gets
more
to
for
a point
Angelina.
where, sorry, it gets to a point where, like you and we, everything you did and said, and I could see myself in you, because if you don't like the truth and you keep coming back fighting at me and you put me down because what I'm saying is truth, I get that. Trust and believe me,
Yeah.
I get that. I can't do right for wrong, and I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. And I'm like, well, okay, so I'm going to do what I want to do because it's something that I own it and something I love and I want to transmit, and I've done it.
Yeah.
But then they hated on me. So I'm kind of like, darling, I fought big battles in this horse shit. So if you want to come for me, then come for me. But
There's many people that are probably very lucky that you never had a gun.
listen,
And
And
she
I'm
smokes
just
weed,
and now
too.
that was meant in the life form and no
Yeah.
way else.
If
Yeah,
she didn't
no.
smoke weed, she'd probably unalive people.
This is where I find myself getting in trouble. Not even getting in trouble. And a lot of people don't understand this about me. They just think Angelina says this, Angelina says that. First, I want to clear up Angelina's never put a lie on any YouTube video that I've posted. I come with receipts. If I don't have receipts, I say alleged or in my opinion or I think. But my opinions and my alleges and my I thinks have come to light many, many times. But I have a soft side too, and I might not like, and I don't give a fuck if I mention names. I don't like Beardo, but when Beardo got shit about someone said he knew Dan Rivera and he was making jokes and stuff, Beardo didn't know who Dan Rivera was, and I jumped in and I stuck up for him. So
okay.
that's the other side of me too. If I don't like you, but I see you're being wronged,
Which right
I
is
will
right, which
find the
wrong is
truth
wrong.
and I will put that truth out there
Yes.
for you. Because some
She's
people
done that.
can't stand up for themselves, and especially women in the field. It's
Oh,
very hard for women in the field to stand up for themselves. And
you
I'm
see, women strong.
always like, stand up. Don't let these men roll you over. Don't
Hey
let this
there, Solo.
tour guide hit on you. Don't let this and that happen. So, I
Right, but the minute we do,
thank you, Greg. I appreciate that.
Well,
Not too many people
there's
do.
you're a gunfighter, okay? You don't. You step your ground. You stand your ground, and you defend yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
And you know,
absolutely. And you talk a lot of bashing, and I will say, and I agree with
She
Angelina,
does. She
that,
talks back.
right? But I mean, you like I said, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But like, you know, and I'm not going to say no, women, woe is us, but if you speak up, you're loud and you're noisy. Don't let no man, no female quieten your voice. Like, I'm the same. If you don't like the truth, then don't ask me a question, because I'm going to tell you the truth.
Right.
People have called me
exactly.
People have called me aggressive, and they've called me vicious, and they've called me X, Y, Z. Then don't ask me a question that you don't want to answer to. People have came for me for why? Have you forgotten what I've done for you? Have you forgotten what I've helped you with? Have you forgotten where I brought you to? Have you forgotten this? Have you forgotten all of it? And all of a sudden, I'm the bad person in paranormal. And this is what I said. Lord Jesus is going to need to take the wheel, because I'm taking a hiatus for a few months, not forever, but just a few months, so I can breathe. But therefore, I will be back. But you can't do right for wrong. And the minute you speak up, you are a target. You're easy. And I'm like, darling, I'm cracking my knuckles here. If you want to come for me, I am good for it. You know, I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to fight with you. I want to keep, if we argue, I want to keep it personal. I was attacked a few days ago by messages, and everything, this girl who I've met twice and only investigated twice was calling me everything. And I just kept saying, okay. And I did write something out, and I said, Jennifer, bring it back. So I deleted it, and I just said, okay. And then she said to me, have a look at your life. And I'm like, knuckles are cracking, here we go. And I'm like, how dare you say that to me? How dare you say that to me? So therefore, yes, for my mind, for this field, which I have, and I always said there's amazing people in the paranormal field, amazing people, but sometimes some people need to sit down and shut the fuck up. And
they have to grow a heart. They have to grow a heart. And the one thing that's really the most important here is the fact that there's both sexes here.
Yes.
And you want to know something? There's not a person on the other sex in this room that I don't hold in high esteem. And I'm not taking it as man and woman. I'm taking it as equals. And
if you make it hard, it's gonna
have a good night, Karen. Thank you for being here. So, what I can
if you make it hard in the field for yourself, then it's going to be hard. If you can't get into the field and you can't speak your mind and not care what people think about you and how you investigate, then you're going to have a wonderful time in the field, just like I have for 9 years. I don't care what people think. People get mad at me. They say, Angelina, why are you walking around with the K2 meter up against the walls? And why are you doing it?
Because you gotta
I'm checking for wires. I'm checking for metal. I'm not using this to talk to ghosts. I'm checking the environment. You know, and if you don't like it, then go in a different building from me. You know, just the red light's going off. It's because there's a wire right there. You know,
what I've noticed is in the paranormal field, there's a lot of jealousy.
And it shouldn't be that. We should all be working.
Exactly. Now, when I've traveled and I've done these meetups with everybody, you know what I've gotten from these meetups? Meeting new people, great friends, also learning new techniques.
I got Emmy's luggage from our meetup and her big drink bottle.
That's right. But I've learned new techniques, and I try to incorporate that. Like, will that work for me? Some do, some don't. You know, and then that's how. And there's no reason to be jealous of anybody.
That's like with my paranormal YouTube page on Facebook. We hit 40,000. And if you go look on that page, there's people from all over the world. Right. And I try some of the things that people are doing in India or, you know, France, or because we got people from all over the world in there. And I'm like, wow, that worked for me. I'm learning from somebody from all the way on the other side of the world.
We have to learn all the time. And I always said, if Einstein didn't figure it out, we're screwed, because but I want to get a t-shirt made saying there's enough dead people to go around, you know.
Right. There you go. I love that.
Calm down.
That's good.
Calm down. Like, enough dead people to go around, and at the back, calm down. You know,
I was going to say, ask Angelina if anybody wants to investigate with me. You have to have me on a leash.
No problem.
I'm sure she
Yeah.
does.
Emmy's a great investigator. Emmy just Emmy
Humor
doesn't
as well.
take caution to being careful. Like she's just like, lock me in this building. I don't care if there's 10 million spiders and there's doors falling
no.
All
apart.
right,
Just lock
Emmy,
me
come
in.
with me.
And
Emmy,
Yeah, I,
Yeah, when Nikki in
But she's
Australia,
very
Nikki has
good.
the biggest spiders in Australia. Like Nikki, how do
Yeah.
you do
yeah,
it?
I want a huntsman spider.
Oh,
But no,
hell no.
my downfall is I like to
ADD.
work by that too, ADHD, yeah. But I like to work by myself, or if somebody another person's with me. I don't like a big crowd of people because you get noise contamination and all this. So I tend to wander off because it's like, okay, I know I feel something over here, and I don't want to keep dragging people around where I'm going. And and then that's when she kind of got mad at me because I asked the lady, I'm like, you know what? Is anybody done the infirmary? And she's like, no. I'm like, I'll go do it. And it's like a quarter mile away from Penhurst. Anybody who's ever been to Penhurst, the main building where I was going, you have to ride on a go-kart to get there,
Yeah.
or whatever that.
Well, I
golf
was
cart.
mad at you because you took up all the time. And then I couldn't go. Nobody could go because Emmy was there for like 2 hours.
An hour and a half. Yeah.
Well,
Damn it, Emmy.
go-kart ride out there, the go-kart ride back. And it was
Right,
like, I didn't
yeah.
want to put Emily in a situation where she was sitting out there in the dark again,
No,
waiting
she would
for
do it. She
2
would do it.
hours.
No way. Oh
The
my
other
God.
thing that happened that night too,
But it's okay.
something always happens, like somebody locking their keys in their truck. I didn't do it, but it took them an hour to say something to anybody.
Snunkins did it.
Yeah, but it took her an hour or so before she would say anything to anybody. She's like crying, and it's like if something happens, my advice is go tell somebody right away so we can get that taken care of. Because a lot of times when you lock the keys in a vehicle, you're not going to get anybody out there for a couple hours. But I had AAA,
They
and I was
came
like, you know what?
fast when they realized he was out
I'm like,
there.
I'm not sure if you guys come to Penhurst, but. And then the other crazy thing was the dispatch lady. She actually called back and she goes, so, and this is the craziest thing. You can't make this shit up. There are witnesses. She goes, so are you out there investigating? I'm like, yeah. She goes, well, who are you investigating with? I'm thinking, why is she asking me this? I'm like, well, bad to the bone. And I've named off, and I said, Patty from the G team. She goes, Patty from the G team Paranormal? Is Heather there with you? She got all excited. I'm like, no, but hold on here, Patty. I think it's for you. And there was that just crazy shit.
They came out quick. Within
They did.
a half an hour.
They were out there
In the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. They popped
Yeah.
up. You know. And I see that happens too when you have to go to a place and you have to share that space with other people because it's so expensive.
Yes.
And you don't know the other people. And it's like I'm having a problem, but I don't want to ask anybody because I'm nervous about it. Don't be nervous. Just ask.
Just do it because it
We're all there
saves
for the
time.
same thing. Like, you know, don't mind Angelina in the back behind a car getting butt ass naked because I'm sweating and changing my clothes. That's just who Angelina is. And if you're sweaty, change your clothes too. I don't want to ride home with sweat down my ass. Like,
Yeah, just keep the cows away from me. See, Anthony was investigate with me too. They thought I was walking over, getting ready to climb the fence and fall off this cliff. They all got worried. I'm like, no, there's a fence there. What you guys think I was really going to do? Jump over it? But yeah, no. He knows I walked away. Cows, yeah, they kind of screw me up.
yeah, you definitely gotta use your voice in the paranormal, and you gotta not let people run you over. And if people are making fun of the way you investigate, then fuck them. You know,
Okay.
girl.
It's their ignorance.
We always
Exactly.
say
Exactly.
each to their own, and how
Like-
you investigate.
Like with the debunkers, when I first put out a video, and then I put out a couple, they loved me. Oh my God, this girl, where'd this girl come from? She's got receipts, she's got this. And then when I saw how bad things were getting with the debunkers, I was like, I don't want to be in that class.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I went
remember you
back-
saying that.
Yeah, so I went back to Post Town, and what a good friend of mine, Chris Houston, told me And he said, Angelina, always use your critical thinking. So now when I do videos, it's about critical thinking,
Yeah.
not saying this person's a liar, that didn't happen, you're full of
Right.
shit.
Right.
Here's some critical thinking for you guys. This just happened, but think about other ways that could have made that happen.
Right.
And I think people
Absolutely.
respect that more than being told that I don't feel as how does that person feel that? I can't tell you how somebody feels if I'm not there. I might be able to debunk some evidence that you've got, but I can't
Right.
tell you how you
That's
feel. And that makes me mad that debunkers do that. Oh,
Right.
they're
Yeah.
jumped up and they're laughing. Let me tell you, when this bitch right here is scared, I laugh my ass off.
I do that too. It's a defense mechanism.
I know Emmy does because I heard it in a cemetery.
And we got to, excuse me for a minute.
Okay,
Okay.
hurry back up. Hurry up.
We do the
No.
Irish way. We say bleep, bleep, bleep. What the bleep, 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 bleep.
No, I
bleep, bleep.
I'll start laughing. I'll piss myself. Whatever, I'll jump to my knees. But when it comes to Angelina, I've investigated with her. She's one of those people that I trust wholeheartedly that will have my back because what, babe?
Right.
Oh, I'm like, what, babe?
You got to have each other's back when you're investigating. It's
You
a
have to have
rule.
safety.
It's a rule,
You
it's-
have to have safety. You have to be safe with the people that you work with.
people say, Angelina, you're walking forward, but you're looking down at your recorder. Stop doing that because you're going to bump it. And I appreciate that. Like, yeah, I'm right. I'm about to go down that staircase.
Okay, I'll get him. I do.
So yeah, you definitely got to
But-
keep your eye out for your fellow investigators.
And she did.
I thought
Absolutely.
Emmy was going to get killed one night in my city. She's in a cemetery. And I'm
Right,
here
they're like
talking to
midnight.
people, and I'm like, you don't do that in my city at
Well-
midnight. We don't even go out at midnight.
So what it was is I was getting my stuff together and stuff, because I come with everything because you never know when somebody needs something. It's like, oh, there's PDX. She's got it. Let's get it from her. Definitely. Well, I hear this walking, and it's pitch black. You can't see nothing really. And I hear
Yeah,
this
it's creepy
shuffling.
here.
And I was like, I grabbed my flashlight, and I was like, who is it? And I shined it right in their face like a cop would, right? And I see this guy and this lady, and they're like, oh, we're just going for a walk. And I'm like, what are you doing? You don't have a flashlight with you. Why are you walking here? It's a cemetery. And they just said they were walking and taking a little walk. Angelina, I see her over there. She's like, the fuck? She comes over. And she did. She's like, what are you doing, basically,
Yeah, I mean, you're in my city. I know what goes on in my city. I'm a big advocate in my city. I call out my city councilors. I hold people responsible in my city, and I wasn't gonna let Emmy just talk to somebody she didn't know. So Emmy got a little bitched at by me.
I did.
The people were
absolutely.
like, we've seen people in here, but yeah, you got to have each other's backs. And if you're gonna go investigate with somebody that doesn't have your back, then they can just go. Bye.
Well,
Don't ever
exactly.
investigate with them again.
110%. 110%. You've got to.
What do you feel about that, Lurker?
Well, I feel that, we should have each other's backs, and those who don't have your back, and those that are plotting or scheming or doing sus in their behavior, drop them like a hot potato.
Figured that out too, didn't we, Angelina?
You guys like my picture? This is nuns in the hemp field.
I have, Angelina, I have a t-shirt with nuns all standing around, just like yours, but standing around a corner, all smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure
I
has marijuana there.
I have that, and then I have the nuns that are in an alley drinking with the prostitutes and stuff. But it all signifies something in my life. Like I went to Catholic school and Catholic, catechism, and if the nuns can do it, why can't I do it? Everybody commits sin, but I got more coming. So
I was going
wanna
to say,
ask-
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
I want to
That
ask.
she went to Catholic school, because I did too.
It
I
didn't
did
last
too.
long. Public school was the
Ireland-
best for me.
in Ireland, and we had nuns for teachers, and I wore a t-shirt with the nuns all having a smoke a cigarette up in Derry, which is in the north of Ireland, but it's in the south. An Irish part of Ireland, just say that.
Irish,
An Irish part. It's not in the northern Ireland.
Which I'm
But,
still going to come, and we're going to Lep Castle.
Yes, listen, I was going to Lep Castle on Saturday night, and that's the location that I had cancelled on Saturday night because I wanted to take a break
Yeah,
because
that's.
I wasn't, I just need to stop for
I
a
get
minute.
it. I get it.
Stop for
I
a minute.
think we've
Yeah.
all, except for Greg. I don't think Greg has taken a break, but I had taken a break
Oh,
from
I need
paranormal
it.
for a
I need
while,
it.
and
Yeah. Lord Jesus is going to take the wheel on this one because I need it. I need
Just
I've
it.
been on
vacations.
quite a break.
I'm just taking a little
But
few weeks to do what I need to do my own thing. And, I still do my podcast, Shadow Whispers in the Night, one tomorrow night, instead of Saturday night, one tomorrow night. So I still be doing my shows. But no, as much as I love Lep Castle, it's my second home. But I thought, I'm not going to be in a room where I'm the elephant that they're talking about, but yet they ride on my coattail. So therefore, I went and made my own decision to cancel it. And therefore, Jenny,
and
that
people
makes
need to understand that too, because
Yeah, but everybody perceives everybody a little differently.
yeah.
In your sense, as far as I'm concerned, you are the master. As far as those
I think
locations are concerned,
I
there is no one else.
of
And
of
you've done such an amazing job
I didn't know.
that somebody should go ahead and say, hey, let's be a
Mm.
little kinder here.
But no, it's what they can ride off your coattail, and I'm like, well, listen, lads and ladies, you're all of age that you can actually go and book this stuff. Now this date is free. You can override me, and I'm just taking my name off it. But you can go and keep the booking yourself and just book it under a different name. So why are you all kind of coming
hey,
on and
Carol,
giving it out to me? And this is what I'm thinking to myself. There's a few people I've met twice, and a few people that I've taken with me. I was praised, Jenny, you're so welcoming, you're so this, you're so that. The minute I take the leads in my hand to say, I'm not being respected here, I'm being disrespected in my own group chat, then I said,
Rebecca.
FAFO. Hi, Rebecca. FAFO, and then I thought to
Fuck
myself,
around, find out. I said
that's
it.
the one. And then I was like, so I did what I wanted to do. And then all of a sudden, I'm this person and I'm this and I'm that. And I'm like, whatever. Enough is enough. So, I'm free the week. Woohoo, I'm free the weekend. I'm doing nothing the weekend, even though I love Left
It's
Castle.
party time. We're going to party.
Nice to decompress.
I'll be getting back in. I'll be getting back into investigating. This is the way I'm coming back. I'm going to do a 2-day solo investigation at the Emus Asylum
Isn't
by
that nice?
myself.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Ooh, hell yeah.
I don't often,
Mm.
I don't suggest going by yourself, but for me, with
You've
all
lived
this
the place.
issues with my heart issues and being afraid to leave my house or being afraid to be too far from my doctors, I'm still afraid to drive because what if it happens? I'm behind the wheel and something happens. So for me to get back in this way is going to help me hopefully clear out the fears that I have gained
Mm.
during the situation with my heart disease. So I'm excited to come back in quite that way, but at the same time, I'm a little nervous. I've never been to EMIS. I'm
I'm a
not
little
studying the
jelly.
history of it. I'm
I
going in
sit by
totally
myself.
blind
That's
and
awesome.
by myself for 2 days. So
That's
I'm
That's
excited.
a
I
lot.
can't wait. And I want to ask you guys a question. Speaking of that, and we're going to start with Greg. What makes to you an active, a location truly active? What is your opinion?
Contact
Contact.
in one word.
Mm.
Okay.
There's no reason to carry it any further.
Mhm.
Lurker, same question.
Ener-
What makes a
energy,
location truly active?
energy imprints left behind
Okay.
at a
Mm.
specific location. Energy signatures. I call them energy imprints.
Mm.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nikki?
Same as above everybody else. Pretty much the
Jenny?
same as Logan.
The best of the best, creme de la creme, intelligent responses to the most, like I'm going to put Lap Castle as an example. What the story was there was what I had gotten on audio, which was shown on TV. I find that for me, as a haunted location or an active location, is the intelligent responses to your audio that they don't have to do, but they did it, and you're thinking, holy crap, you got this. That for me is, I can put my book down and say, I'm taking a week off because I need nothing else but what I just got. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So for me, intelligent answers there and then on the spot.
Emmy, what makes a
All of them are
location truly
excellent
active?
answers. Well, do you mean like a good active or a bad active?
Like, like for me, it's like a tragic history or construction changes or land energy. Land energy is my biggest thing.
Right.
I study the land before I
Right.
study the business.
That's what I was going to
And
say.
I'm stuck on the energy of the land because so many things
Land
are
was
built
here
over
first.
it.
The land was here first.
Right.
Love that.
So a lot of it depends. I want to say in the land, the history of the land, like what happened. Is it a Native American burial ground? Has horrible things happened on here? That's how I look at it. It has to be the land. I look at the land first, but not every time you're going to get something at that place. You can go there once and then get like fishing. You get a whole shit ton of fish bites, whatever, and like Jenny was saying, you ask a question and you get a response, an intelligent response. Go back there the next day, nothing. Go back there the next day, nothing. And it just depends. You can't really investigate a place in one day. I want to say you want to go several times, at least 3 times.
I love that you said that.
I've been to the Randolph County Asylum. They call you a repeat offender if you go more than 2 or 3 times. But I've been 9 times, and out of those 9 times, maybe 2 times, I have been like, "What the fuck was that? What the hell did I just see?"
Right.
And the other times, it's like just really quiet and nothing's going on.
That's it. And some people will say to you at some point, Jenny, if you do a live an investigation, are people not going to get bored because you're doing it 9 years, you're doing it 10 years? Are people not going to get bored? I'm like, well, listen, if I do a live, and it's very rarely now that I do a live because of some of these comments sometimes. But if I do a live, it's because of my friends in America that wants to see Lep Castle, that wants to see Redwood Castle, that wants to see these castles in Ireland. But I said, what I am doing is not for entertainment, it's for research. So I'm doing Lep Castle and Redwood Castle for 10 years. So I now know what is going on before I walk into this castle. Now, like Emmy was saying, you can go to a place so many times and it can be very active. And we know many locations to be so active. I went to Lep Castle one time and I was like, what is going on? Nothing was happening.
It was closed.
Yeah, nothing was happening. I'm like, what is going on? The one thing did particularly happen that night, but it wasn't caught on video, but it was a personal experience for me. But I'm like, okay, so you're kind of like antagonizing me or showing me that you're there, and I get that, but that's another story for another night. But that you go to these locations repetitively because you're researching, you're investigating, but you're also researching. And hi, Joanne. But you're researching paranormal. Who are these people? They get to know you, you get to know them.
Exactly.
So, like I said, this person said, Jenny, people are going to get bored watching the lives, going to the same location time and time again. And I said, there's a button there called off. Turn it off. Don't watch.
Yeah, that's
I'm doing research, not because of entertainment, not because of YouTube, not because of TikTok, not because of Facebook, because I want to do it. And I know a lot of people in America that want to see these beautiful castles in Ireland, that I will do lives just for that only. And sometimes I'll do private lives just to be in these castles. So it's called research.
Yeah.
It's called, the stalker, right? I get, Anthony, if you're talking about Lep Castle, I know who you're talking about.
You're looking for answers, and
Like
some people look at it, well, research. It's a passion for me because I want answers, and when you get answers, there's more answers out there, and you want to keep collecting that and getting that and stuff.
And not all the history of these locations is written in the books. You've got to research this location. I know I have a name from Lep Castle that I know no one else has. I know this for a fact that no one has this particular name.
Spirits told you.
And it's an audio, and it's audio that I've never put up, and I will never put it up. But even someone was filming me 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I wouldn't allow him to use it, but I played it for him. But it's not all history is written in the books of these occasions.
Exactly.
So you have to research and learn these new people that don't know you. They're never known in these books because the important people are talked about and written about. But you will make connections with these new people that they know you from being there for many years. So you sit on the floor and you just say, right, there's nobody else with me. I'm going to sit here. There's a recorder here. I'm going to explain to you what it does, even though I know you know what it does, but I want to explain it again. So we can sit here in silence and we can talk. I don't have to say anything. You can ask me a question. I can say to you, my name is Jenny. I hope you remember me. Do you want to sit and talk with me? And as we all know in investigations, just be quiet for a minute in a room without 10 people talking about and so on and so on. So it's research.
I'm good at yelling, shut up.
Listen, like I said, because it's dark in the room, you don't see my eyes rolling, but if I'm like...
I have to walk away when people are
I
just
can't
loud.
tell you
I'm
how
just
many
going,
people caught me on video with eye rolling them.
oh my God.
You're eye rolling me.
Yeah,
I get that every day.
I think I'm perfected because I look for the camera. I look for the camera. If I see a red light, if I see this,
Okay, we gotta look over here. Eye roll. Now let me ask this, because this is how I am. I don't research anything until maybe afterwards or something, or if they take you on the tour before you start your investigation. I tend to like butterfly, go the other way or whatever. Now,
I got it on video, her ADD at Penhurst.
Oh shit. So I don't want them to plant a seed, tell me like, oh yeah, if you go in this room, a lady's going to be in the corner in a pink dress, blah, blah, blah. Then that's going to be in my head that I'm going to expect that if I go to that room. And I don't want to. It's just a seed. I know she's not there, but it's a seed. So I try not to know the history. Also, 9 out of 10 times, the spirits will actually tell you the history, especially on voice recorders and stuff like that. So I tend to go with that. And oh, my hair.
So I tried to do that. I try to go into places. I think I've tried it twice without knowing the history and seeing what I get as far as collecting my data. And if I get some EVPs that sound like something, then I'll research. But it's never been successful for me as it is as going in, knowing I researched and knowing what questions to ask to try to get them to come out.
Now, see, everybody.
It's iffy.
Right?
Yeah.
There was one time I was sitting on the second floor in Left Castle, and I had a group of people with me. So I only take 10. You can take more than 10 people with you in Left Castle if you want to.
Well, that's 9 too many for me.
Emmy road trip.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of like, well, it's expensive, so you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
But the less I take, the more expensive it is for the.
That's true. That's true.
So but I always take the same people. I don't take people that I don't know. It's rare and random that I do. But if I do, I will speak to them twice and I will video call with them so they can see me, know what I want and what I don't want, what I expect, what I don't expect. And then that's the only way I'll take them. I don't meet them on the day. We will have a video call. I am that person. So because I said this is a great an experience for you, but this is also research for me. So I'm continuing off my work from the last time to this time. So yes, you can experience the investigation with us. You can call out and so on and so on and so on. There was one time I was on the second floor of the banquet room in Left Castle. There was people there. I'd say there was 10 of us. I'd say there was about 9 of them that has never done Left Castle before. I said nothing, and I will never give anyone, this floor, that floor, this and that. I said nothing, I said nothing, but I know the second floor of Left Castle. But these women I know, look at me. I should have been a judge.
These women
who said what they said was, for me, thank God it was a little bit dark and there was a candle lit, because I was like, because they all got it with a nail on the head. The nail on the head. I didn't have to tell them anything. They just got it to what I know of this floor. And I have to say, unless they looked it up, I don't know if they looked it up, but what they were saying around the table is exactly what, and some of it is not in the book. So some maybe it's, some isn't, but it kind of floored me a little bit that they got a lot from it. Now I'm actually thinking, now I need to go through my book saying, did this happen in the room? So like you didn't, you're not taking the joke out of me. But what they were saying was good because I didn't tell them anything.
Yeah,
And
it clarified what you knew.
yes, and there's videos there as well, which I have videos of it. It's actually quite perfect. Actually, the video of one thing done in one room, one thing done in another room, but they were put together and it just coincided with each other. It was just phenomenal, and it gives you everything what it is about Redwood, Lep Castle. So if people say, I'm going to go to Lep Castle, it is whatever they tell you about Lep Castle, it's everything what they say. It's what it is. Completely and utterly. I filmed twice in Lep Castle with my knowledge and my audio from it. It is everything and more. And surprisingly, as much as I loved Lep Castle, and I've never, ever, ever cancelled a night of Lep Castle, like ever, as my second home, I then knew I needed a time out because I just can't work with people who, I'm the elephant in the room kind of thing. So because of that, I said, F this and F that, time to breathe. But I will be going back. Obviously, I will be going back. I know the owner very well, so of course I'll be going back. He thinks I'm moving
Plane
in.
trip, Emmy. We need to
Oh,
go.
she knows I've been wanting to come to. She said I can come and stay. So hey, can I bring a friend?
Stay here. Oh, please, come and stay in the house.
So I want to ask another question, and I'm going to direct this towards Lurker and Nikki because they're kind of quiet. In the field, they say that women are more sensitive than men.
Excuse me.
How do you guys feel about that saying?
I feel that it's true. Women are more sensitive than men because women have feminine, nurturing energies. And, nurturing energies, they tend to attract more than men. Men have like masculine, like rough energy. So
I agree.
Nikki?
Pretty much very similar to Lurker's. Great answer, Lurker. Well done. For me, it depends on the location as well. For example, we have a lovely location here in Perth called Kalamunda Hotel, and there's spirits that don't like men, but then there's spirits that are attracted to men. So it's kind of like a catch-22. We've had one where there's a little girl, her name's Ava, and she's about 8. She doesn't like men. She will not go near men investigators. She'll only interact with females. But once I'm kind of like, hey, Ava, it's okay, you can approach them yourself, then she'll kind of communicate with them. So very similar to Lurker's answer.
Oh, Jesus, you scared me.
Oh, Jesus, you scared me. So Ross side, Laura says, I agree women are more in tune with their emotions. It makes them more open.
I'll be right back. I gotta go bring my doggies out.
Okay.
Kinda,
I tend to I kind of like Nikki, catch-22. It all depends on the location you're at. Like if we go to a prison, the guys seem to be getting more information than the women. But if you're someone like me who's been arrested and locked up before, I'm not afraid to admit it. I know how to walk into a prison and say, hey, give me an answer. I'll throw some money in your commissary. I got a fresh white for you. I'll do your boots. I'll clean. So I think I agree with Nikki. Like it's a catch-22. It depends on the location and your knowledge of, what is going on and things like that. Because I've seen women overpower men in prison. But I've also seen men overpower women in hospitals. It's weird.
Even
what do you think, Greg?
All right, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Jen.
That's a go ahead. That's a pretty political statement.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like politics. I never did. I take people, whether they are female or male, for heart. I sort of judge them, and that's what I go with. If I get stung, I get stung.
No.
If it happens, it happens. we've always been here to learn.
Mhm.
Some of us have had a harder time than others, but in the long run, everybody still comes back with the same conclusions.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you are who you are. I
Right.
can't take any of that away, and I can only take advantage of some of it. And I'm not saying it to make it sound that way.
No,
I'm
no.
saying
Thank
as
you.
far as just a conversation. You know, I love the fact of the people that I work with, and I'm like 2 out of 8.
Yeah.
There's 2 males, and that's all there is.
That's
And I
what's
work
mine.
with females all the time, and it doesn't sound right for me saying that, but these are my colleagues,
Yeah.
and I could leave it at that. These are people that mean something to me, that have stood by me and protected me, and if I
Mhm.
did something wrong, they have no problem telling me I did so.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that's something that's sort of ballsy,
Mm.
Yeah.
and I like that. And that's where I stand with it. I think that, uh, Jenny is a real great example. I haven't seen too much of Nikki that way. I've seen her in the
Yeah.
more polite, and she's always very, very nice, and she answers questions, and she's at sort of she sticks by her people.
Yeah. I always have you back until you're disrespectful, and then it's like,
That's good. Where are
sorry.
you from, Nikki?
I was okay. I originally was born in South Africa in Cape Town, but I came to Australia when I was 1 back in 1986, and I've been Australia's citizen since 1991. So, but
Oh,
I'm
nice.
living in Perth, West Australia now. So,
I would love
yeah,
to investigate in Australia.
you're always welcome. So,
It would be
my doors are
something.
always open.
Yeah, it would be something. It'd be. I just want to hold a kangaroo.
I've been, for the foreign countries I've been to, I am very sad
Yes,
to say
Christina, 9 o'clock sounds good.
a lot
Sorry,
of
guys,
a lot
I'm
of this.
getting my mowing schedule
No,
done.
you're right. All
Nine
good.
Oh,
o'clock would be
All
good to
good.
have the young man here to mow the lawn. Thank you. Sorry,
And that's
guys.
one thing. No, no, you're
I,
right.
was that was
One thing
that
that
was that was a joke, wasn't it?
No, no.
That
I,
was that
it's
that was
been
really, you were really serious?
yeah. It's been really hard for me to
Oh,
so where I live in
oh,
my aunt's house, and it's a two-family house, and I rent the upstairs, and
yeah,
I get money off my rent for taking care of the property during the 4 seasons we have here, because she's 76 years old. So it's hard for me to do the lawn, because once you start get going, your heart starts racing. I can't tell if my heart is racing because I'm doing so much work or if I'm having an AFib attack. So this
yeah,
Jaden, who loves the paranormal, he makes a deal with my aunt and says he's 14. If I can come over and if I come over and mow the lawn, can I use the laundry? So he comes over and mows the lawn on Saturdays. So I taught him how to hustle a little bit. I said, instead of paying money for your laundry, let's trade it off with some mowing. So
good
that
job.
that was legit question.
that was.
Sorry.
Yeah, good
Sorry.
job. No, no, never
Um
apologize. You good.
yeah, no. I had another question too for you guys.
Yeah.
Um what do you say to people when you show them a picture or they show you a picture? I get this a lot, that
Mhm.
people send me stuff and they just think Angelina knows. Well, I don't know everything. But if they send me a
Right.
picture and I see clearly, I'm going to go straight to lurker with this, that it's pareidolia, and I
Look at
let
that
them
one.
know that. And then they say,
Mhm.
"Oh, you don't know this, you don't know what the fuck." Da, 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 da." How do you explain that to people who just will not listen?
I mean, there's no other way around it. I mean, you just got to tell them how it is because you can't really sugarcoat it. You can't really lie about something like this. If something's telling you it's pareidolia, you gotta address it. There's no other way
I got
around
an
it,
answer.
honestly.
Tell them they're
Go ahead.
fucking nuts. That shit doesn't happen like that. I'm joking. No.
Oh my god.
Be very blunt. Don't sugarcoat. No, I can explain that because that happens. A lot of people do that with
It's
me.
hard
and I'm
because
like,
you don't want to stamp on people's feelings, and some people
So,
get really upset
they
and are
do.
crying and they lose their
do.
mind. And
But I'm like, if you're gonna come to me, expect to know what I see, my answers, how I feel. Okay, I wasn't there when that happened, or when you took it. I wasn't there. But what I'm seeing, like people do the orbs all the time, is like there's not as many orbs as you guys think there are out there. Your camera picks up on, and I tell them, you know what, if you don't believe what I'm saying, maybe ask somebody else. But a lot of 9 out of 10 times, it's not what you're hoping it to be.
Right. I think they want a yes people and not a no people. But if you're asking people who know paranormal, like I say, we know paranormal because we're in the field many years. We're not experts. We just know a little bit more, if that makes sense. But if you don't want the truth, then if you want something sugar-coated, go eat a donut.
Goes it's right there. He goes, there's no arguing with somebody who's made up their mind, and that's true. And I would say I probably was like that too. Like when I started doing, I was like, oh my God, check this out. Because what I'm seeing, it's you weren't there, but then after you're in this field for quite some time and how technology's advanced and cameras and things, you can see compared to, I'm no expert. I'm not even going to put expert out there. I'm still learning. I'm still like kindergarten level. I don't care what the fuck you all say.
I don't want to interrupt, but I'm going to let Emmy run for a second. I'm going to make a phone call real quick.
I'm going to run.
Angelina, I'll probably be gone before we get back.
It's
Let
only
me-
Likewise.
But just go ahead and
I
go.
just got home
Not-
from work.
I got
can't
like
wait
I
Kind of
got
now.
tired.
I can't wait. You know what? Let's go 10 more minutes and then we'll end the show because that'll
How
be 2
about
and a half
that?
hours.
That will be good. That
So
will be
we're gonna let Emmy end with the last question of the evening.
good. Okay, what's
Go,
the
Emmy.
question?
So it better be fucking good, or you won't get the last question ever again.
Okay, what is it?
Ooh.
I don't know. You get to pick the last question of the evening, and then it goes around the room.
Oh, okay.
We'll be sitting here for days waiting for this.
God damn! Why are you making me?
5 million light years later.
500 words or less. I mean,
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah, 500. Let's keep it to 100 words or less.
Okay, when you go to a very well-known haunted place, okay, and we pay good money to go into these places. Now, are you going there to investigate, to find answers, or are you going there because like what I try to do is debunk what other people have said because they make this place so haunted, and every time certain people go, it's massively haunted. I go and I still try to debunk what they've said, but I still listen to what the spirits say. What do you guys do?
Same. I do the same thing too.
I'm pretty much the same.
Yeah.
whether it hits or misses for me, whether it happens or it doesn't happen,
Right.
has nothing to do with what you're retaining from the location. So that you could have your own playbook where you would open up a page, you'd have that particular location there, and you pretty much, by reading what you have in there, what you saved, you'd be able to take yourself a little farther the next time you go there.
Hey, listen, that's just preaching. That's perfect. Yeah, that's literally preaching.
yeah,
That's exactly pen and paper. Pen and paper.
I
Yeah.
don't go into locations looking for what other people have told me because the power of suggestion is real and it's serious, and I don't want to spend
Mm,
$1,000 to go somewhere and then I'm fixated on something somebody told me and I'm there looking for it.
right.
If it happens to come up, it happens to come up. That's just like with tour guides. I don't want to know any of the haunted history that anyone's ever
Right.
told you. And I think the best place we've ever been to is Penhurst because she stuck to that. But that's a
Wait,
hard
we're stuck at
question.
Penhurst?
No,
I know it's
Penhurst,
hard.
she didn't talk. We asked her not to talk about anything
Yep.
haunted or
Yep.
anyone's stories, and she
Mm.
didn't.
Yeah,
She
she
didn't, and
she was an
it's
amazing
good
tour.
That's a-
because you really
tour
do.
guide.
You get fixated on what people told you.
Right. And
And
that's what
that
we're
power
looking for.
suggestion is just incredible. It's
Right.
incredible. Oh, if I stand in this spot, I always get something blowing in my ear. So I spent $1,000 to stand in one spot for 16 hours and got shit.
Okay,
Right.
know?
Angelina, for $1,000, can I ride around in your trunk?
You can do it for free.
Ooh.
There you
I'll even give you something to drink.
Keep me alive.
Yeah, exactly. Nikki, how do you feel about that question? See, I'd be trying to
go.
include everybody. I'd be calling people out.
I'm so confused. No, pretty much the same. So whenever we go to a location, we kind of try not to know too much about the history or their experiences. Sometimes they'll tell us, but we kind of like try and figure out our own, and then we'll go back and be like, okay, this actually makes sense. This did actually happen. These words correlate with what actually happened in the history. So
Hmm.
debunking
And
is what we
and-
try and do. That's
Yeah,
fine.
and it matches up and it adds up. It's like a jigsaw puzzle piece.
Yeah.
You gotta put it together. Even like I said before, not all history is written in books, and that has proven right to me. Because I'm in location. I was doing location for like 12 years. There was one piece of audio I have, which is the creme de la creme. And I had my daughter's 18-year-old friend in to listen to some audio because she wanted to hear audio. And she goes, Jen, I can hear this at the end. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, 18 years of age, what would she know? Let me tell you.
Right.
She put me in my place, and she finished off the rest of that audio that I had for a year, and I didn't hear the end of it. And that literally, the end of that was the jigsaw puzzle piece. And I'm like, do you want to join my team? And the mother said, no. She's not doing paranormal. And I'm like, no, please let me have her. Those young, fresh ears. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my ears are a little bit old, but I can still hear a little bit. But it was just like a jigsaw puzzle piece. So that to go into locations that you don't know of and so on, that you go in not knowing these things. And a friend of mine, Tracy Day from Afterlife Paranormal in the UK, Tracy, I'm calling it a girl, she came over. She's my very good friend. She's like my sister, and she came over to one of my locations, and I could tell her nothing about it. And I said, don't research it, because she does not research. She could tell me what was going on in one particular part of this location that was my favorite part of the location. And this is what all happened, that she had told me, Jen, this guy X, Y, Z, and so on and so on. And I'm like, okay. So I had to restart by saying, I'm sorry, I thought you were malevolent. I thought you were angry towards us, but he had a speech impediment and so on and so on. And it matched up to what she said. And I'm like, and I did say to both of them, I'm not going to curse online, but STFU.
You can curse. I don't care. Curse on
Shut
my
the fuck
channel all
up.
you want.
I was saying,
Okay. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. And I'm like, how did you do this? And you can't read this. You cannot read this. But she got it. And this girl got the end of my audio that I had for a year. And it was ITC. It was through the phone to the phone. Like I do phone to the phone from different floors, different levels of the location, and recorder beside it. And we listen to the phone on one side. Let me tell you, it's probably one of my best. No, I've got a lot of best EVPs, but there's a group 10 or 15 that I have that is my creme de la creme. This is one of them. And I can't even believe Tracy's mind that she got this. And it was something that we go in, we don't know this. She got it. And I'm like, okay, move to Ireland. Please move to Ireland, Tracy. And
Yeah, right.
we can join together on teams. Please come to Ireland. But that's even, that's my answer to that question, is that, do we know what we're going to? No, we don't. But people do, and I bet you're looking it up. And it was phenomenal. It was absolutely, it makes my interest in paranormal even more real. That People say to me, "You do paranormal? Do you go in and feel stuff in the room?" No, I don't feel a bunch of arseholes, but I don't feel paranormal. But I do feel a bunch of arseholes. And I don't want to be in the same room as them. But do I feel anything else apart from that? No. But it's just what they have gotten from the location that I know well. Not as well as I thought I did, but they do, which is crazy. It's crazy, How do they know this stuff?
Yeah.
And it's mad,
That's interesting. Well, we're at that time, guys. And I want to thank Greg Koss of Mariner of Spirits for being here. Emmy from PDX Paranormal. Lurker, what team are you with right now? Or are you just solo dolo?
Solo, it's a research paranormal team. It's named Alchromatic Darkness Innovations.
I don't
Can
even
you
know how to
spell that for me?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Wait, are you still working with Austin too?
Yes, I am. I am still currently working with him.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nikki, it's been nice meeting you. Where are you from again? You're from Australia. And what's the name of your team?
Yes. Paranormal Perth, West Australia.
Paranormal Theft?
Perth. Paranormal Perth, Western Australia.
Oh, I was like, what are you guys stealing? Artifacts?
No, we don't do that.
Jenny,
they sell artifacts.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you so much.
It's been very nice seeing you, Jenny. We got Jenny. So she's from Emerald Island Paranormal Research. Am I right?
Ireland.
Yes.
Ireland.
So
Ireland.
I think Ireland. I think Emmy and I are going to do these Throwback Thursdays. Maybe every Thursday, maybe once a month, since I'm back getting to feeling good and getting online and getting out there and living life a little bit. So I want to thank you all for joining. This was unexpected. We thought it was just going to be me and Emmy, so I couldn't ask for a better panel. You guys are more than welcome to jump into our panel anytime.
Thank you.
We've all known each other. I've known
Lurker. It's nice to see Lurker.
Oh, right. He's totally changed. But I've met half of these people, well, some of these people, and to see all of us back together. I love and miss you all.
All right. Until next time, my paranormal soldiers. Love, peace, and hair grease, my babies. We are out.
Peace.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds, they can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast fast asleep, only scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.